Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring your boy Garchomp coming through that jungle in a Master Rank game. Today we're running attack weight, actually. Trying to get some stacks on Garchomp, running X attack as well, doing a ridiculous amount of auto attack damage. That's the only thing this Pokemon actually has, which is very unfortunate, but at the same time, at least you know its autos hit like a truck. Now we're sitting here playing with the boys, having a good time in the Discord, running some Garchomp. There was no particular rhyme or reason. I just felt like playing the Pokemon. I feel like Garchomp right now, it actually is probably the best he has been in this meta, or just overall in the game. I think that's not per se Garchomp, but more so like the nerfs and the buffs to other Pokemon in the game. Zeraora should be able to kill me here, to be fair. Yep. He should be. But that's all good. Now, in any case, I think he's just really solid right now, but he doesn't still do what he needs to do. He doesn't have that burst damage, he doesn't have that secure. He's not gonna, carry you super high, especially in group play. Now, the reason why I say that is because in group play, you really have to build a team around this Pokemon to make him shine more so. And I think a lot of people will tell you the same thing. He is very solid for what he does in a solo queue environment, because at the end of the day, in solo queue, everybody pretty much just plays whoever they want. You know what I mean? There's no rhyme or reason to who your team are gonna have. But like inside of a group setting, he can do quite well if you have a team built up around this Pokemon. Now, other than that, he still falls short of what he normally does. He doesn't do as much damage when he can't stick onto a target, but when he can stick onto a target, he chunks. I'm talking 2Ks depending on your auto attacks and stuff. When your crit targets, it's very, very high. Now, we do have a bunch of balance patches coming up here soon, so things might change for him, let alone other Pokemon getting nerfed and or bringing back into the meta, because we will see Zeraora here more so than we have ever seen him before, because he is getting changed. Changes are currently live for testing on the public test realm right now for this game. And then we have Absol nerfs, I assume, which will be balance changes, are also live right now as well. So, I mean, we will see some new Pokemon in the game that we don't normally see. So we'll see a lot of Zeraora in the jungle and stuff, which is really, really cool. What does that mean to Garchomp, though? Not a whole lot outside of the fact that Pokemon are getting nerfed, and it'll make him a little bit better because, again, Buddy Barrier has also been nerfed. He does a ridiculous amount of damage. But now, with all the changes that we've gotten so far, on top of Buddy Barrier, even if you still run Buddy Barrier on your Garchomp, good job, but at the end of the day, you're still super squishy. So if you don't pop that Unite move off in the early game of that fight instead of the later stages of that fight, the Buddy Barrier doesn't really help you stay alive either. So, I mean, you might as well just go pure DPS and try to get as many targets down and do as much damage as you possibly can. But overall, though, his attack weight stacking for this Pokemon allows you to do ridiculous numbers, like it really does, especially when you're scaling. But at the same time, as certain other content creators have said, as your average Joe player has said, Pokemon that scale into the later game don't really impact the game all too much, and Garchomp is one of those Pokemon that scale very, very well in the late game. But at the same time, the late game is always a 50-50. No matter how you look at it, it's always a 50-50, because Zapdos is the name of the game at that point. Everyone's here for Zapdos. It's always either enemy team gets it or you get it. Playing a late game Pokemon doesn't really increase your chances of winning the game 9 out of 10. And for Pokemon like Garchomp, Gardevoir, all these Pokemon that get the later stage evolutions or don't really impact too much in the early game are kind of at a disadvantage 9 out of 10 in the later stages of the game. Like I said, this is how Zeraora is performing currently. He doesn't really do much in the early stages because he's a later stage Pokemon. But when these Pokemon do get changed, get buffed, and or nerfed, they kind of become relevant. And I kind of think that's why Garchomp is probably in a very, very good spot right now. Ooh, wow, that was nice. I think I'm going to go down for that. Yep. Aegislash and those ridiculous knockups are kind of insane sometimes. But what are you going to do about it? It's so weird seeing a Wigglytuff, dude. This is probably the first game I've run into a Wigglytuff in a very long time. I don't know why, but I think she's very, 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 very good still. It's just not a lot of people are playing her. I think Hoopa is just pretty much in every game almost. Overall. Especially when you're playing in a team situation, but it is what it is. We should be able to get the top side as well. I can't wait till these new changes come live, though. Oh, speaking of which, you guys will see Tyranitar here soon coming from me. I already got stuff working out for him right now. So Tyranitar will be coming, give or take, tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I did show you guys the Glaceon and stuff inside the Discord, so you guys got to look at the Glaceon and what's on the PBE and all that sort of thing for those of you who can't actually get onto it. So, I mean, if you guys are in the Discord, you got questions, just let me know. I will answer them straight away or show you guys right away. If I'm around, per se, if I'm not making content at that moment in time. But yeah, dude, Public Test Realm is out for those of you who are like in Indonesia and all those sort of regions on the other side. Sadly enough, it's not out here in America, unfortunately, but what are you to do, man? What are you to do? Uh-oh. Nice. Doing pretty good so far, I think. Our team composition is kind of wild this game, not going to lie, but I'm hoping this new balance change just shakes up a lot of things in this meta right now, because I think a lot of people, myself included, are very, very tired of seeing Absol played in pretty much every single game. But I think that in those games where neither team have an Absol, I feel like if one of those teams did have an Absol, your win percentages go up ridiculously. You know what I mean? So in other words, whatever team has an Absol, 9 out of 10, they're probably going to beat you, you know? And I don't feel like a Pokemon should impact the game that much as what he does right now in the current state of the meta. Let's be fair. It kind of reminds me of old Venusaur from back in the day when he just would walk into a 1v5 and just out-sustain everybody with a Petal Dance. You guys remember that? Alright, okay. Venusaur was pretty bad, I'll give it to you. But I think Absol may be a little bit worse. Maybe, right? Because there wasn't really that many metas so far in which have been absolutely disgusting to play in. Besides this one right now with Absol, to be fair. I mean, I guess we did have Zeraora back in the day, but we had Gengar when the game, like, after it officially released. Gengar was pretty awful to play against. So I guess, yeah, between Gengar and Absol, I think that's probably, me personally, probably been the worst meta in Pokemon Unite right now. But he's getting changed. Balance changes are happening for a lot of Pokemon. We're getting Delphox stuff. Azumarill's getting some buff, some love. So, I mean, I'm very excited to see what they're going to be doing here. But overall, man, hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Stay tuned. Glaceon is coming up here in a couple days, and I will be smashing out content for Glaceon. Left and right, we will be sitting here, climbing back up the Master Rank. I'm very excited for this new season. Looking forward to this new game mode that we're getting here, the Boss Rush, which looks really, really cool. So stay tuned for that as well. But overall, guys, this has been Pawse Plays. Make sure y'all smash that like button, come join that Discord. Tell me I suck, as this H/1v1s me, because he can do that. Look at that. So good at this game. I wish I could knock up that many times. Goodness, man. Imagine if Garchomp had knockups on his auto attacks. That'd be insane. But it is what it is, man. I will catch you guys in the very next episode. Stay safe out there, and I will see y'all later.